We got some stuff we got to do to the WRX because I already got parts for it. So what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And also, a huge shout out to today's video sponsor, Athletic Greens, which we'll get into in a little bit. So as I know you guys saw in the last video, welcome the new cars, our 2014 Subaru WRX hatchback. I explained why I didn't get an STI, why I got this car and all that in the last video. So if you're curious, I'll link it like right there. But I didn't really get too much into the mechanical side of things, but this baby is bone stock, daddy-o, and we about to change that today. So the only modification done in this engine bay is that Grimspeed heat shield down there, which is staying because it's a good looking heat shield. So what the game plan for today is to knock out some basic maintenance. I'm talking oil change, spark plugs, all that kind of stuff. Even though the Carfax says it's all done, if you guys remember from the Golf R that I had, don't trust the Carfax. Now back here on the table, we got a lot of stuff. We got SF intake box. We got to get the dash cam in. I have a new accessory belt if we do need to change it. New in-cabin air filter. Here we've got some taillight overlays because I'm gonna be honest, those are the ugliest taillights I have ever seen ever come on a car. Oil filter, spark plugs, and then I robbed my STI oil cap off the BRZ. So, oh, and we have this NVIDIA Q300 here to put on. Huge shout out to WX, or not NVIDIA Q300, NVIDIA R400. So huge shout out to WX Daily for sending this over. We also have a set of Faction Fab coilovers. I don't think I'm gonna throw those on the car today because we got some other stuff that may be coming for the car here in the next couple of weeks. So I'm gonna hold off on putting these on right this second. So I say we start off today with the basic maintenance stuff, which is going to be spark plugs and oil change because that is the bare basic necessities of what we got to do. Now I've made videos showing you guys how to do spark plug changes on these cars. It's really not bad. Since we're already installing a new intake on this side of the car, I'm just going to take this intake completely out. We have to anyways to get down to the spark plugs to make our lives easier. Over here on the driver's side, I'm going to have to take the battery out of the car to get down to our spark plugs down there. Secondary air pump's going to come out, basic stuff. So let me just start off by disassembling this side. If you guys don't know how to take these intakes out, you got a clip here, you got a clip here, this whole piece will come out. This air box is a 10mm holding it down right down there. There's also a 10mm nut right down here that holds the air box down. Unclip the MAF sensor, undo the post MAF hose right here, take all of that out as one assembly, boom, that side's free. You can get down to the coil packs. This side you need to take out the secondary air injection pump. You've got 112 right there, 112 right down there, and then this whole unit will pick up. You also have one hose clamp right there. I do suggest undoing that hose clamp. There's also a 10mm down there that holds on this suction tube on the side. After I get that out of the way, I'll show you guys that. So let me start on this side first. Let's do our spark plugs. So cylinder 1 and 3 spark plugs are done. You guys, like, spark plugs are really not bad in these cars. This is all you need to do spark plugs. You don't need wobblies, you don't need any stupid tools. A 3-inch extension, a 16mm, and a 3/8 drive ratchet is literally all you, this is all I use to get the spark plugs out. This is it. This is all you need. You put the socket on, you put the extension on, put the wrench down in there, you you get them out, you get them in. So this side is done. Now before we jump over to doing the other side, I'm gonna toss the intake back in just so I can kind of clean up my mess here so that way I don't have parts scattered everywhere. Get our intake installed real quick. It's self-explanatory, it's an intake. It's like 2 bolts, an air box, and an intake itself. But before we do that, a quick message from today's video sponsor. Talking about today's video sponsor, my friends, which is AG1 by Athletic Greens. AG1 is a nutritional drink that I've been drinking lately that has a lot of your hard to find or your everyday minerals, vitamins, antioxidants, things like that that support your immune system. Normally you guys see me drinking a lot of energy drinks on the channel to get me through the day because I am always doing something. So I am consistently tired. Drink a lot of coffee, drink a lot of energy drinks. And once I swapped over and started drinking AG1, it carries you throughout the day. Like it genuinely gives you energy throughout the day rather than just giving it to you in bursts where you're like, all right, I finished one energy drink, let me go open another one, let me keep pounding these things. On top of that, AG1 genuinely doesn't taste that bad. It just tastes like kind of like water. AG1 is vegan, paleo, and keto friendly, so pretty much anyone can drink it out there. Plus, all 75 ingredients are easily listed on the box, so that way you know what you're drinking, and it's not just like all these like crazy chemicals that they're just pumping into your drinks. It's actually nutritious it'll actually be good for you. Right now, Athletic Greens is offering a great deal on the AG1, which I will have a link down below in the description for you guys, as well as some supplementary information in the description if you are interested in looking at this. Right now, Athletic Greens is offering a great deal with their AG1 if you guys are looking at snagging some. You guys are gonna get a 1-year supply of immune supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packets to test out for on the go. Keep them in your car if you want to. We're car enthusiasts. Bring them with you if you want. So huge shout out to Athletic Greens and for sending over some of this AG1. Like I said, if you guys are interested in this, there's a link down below in the description for you guys to go check out. If you guys are interested in snagging some, by all means do so. I promise, it really ain't that bad. Let's get back to work. We got stuff to do. We got a nice little SF intake in here that'll give us some nice induction sounds for the car. That'll get me by for a while until we get an updated downpipe that comes out for these cars. So with these stock intakes, you guys are gonna find these, I call them milk jugs. You guys are gonna find milk jugs on a lot of these intakes. These are pretty much silencers for the intake. If you want a little bit more induction noise out of your stock intake, but you don't want to buy an intake, or if you want more induction noise out of your stock intake, delete this. Cover this. Normally I just put like a microfiber towel on the bottom of this and then zip tie it around so that way it can still get airflow if needed. So stock intake is off the car. Now I'm gonna jump over here. I'm gonna knock out the spark plugs on this side and then I think we'll do the oil change and then jump over to swapping catbacks. I'm still very curious as to what coilovers these are. I have no idea. Like I said, those are not staying on here. So dope. Let's do spark plugs over here. Bam! We got spark plugs all done, you guys. It really ain't bad. Cylinder 4 is the worst to do just because you have that whole secondary injection system here. With this hose here, there's one 10 mil bolt right under it. Just undo that and you guys can shove that thing up out of the way to be able to get access down to cylinder 4. Somebody commented on my old how to change spark plug video on Subarus telling me the 180 trick doesn't work on GRs to turn the coil pack 180 degrees, then you can just slide it out. It 100% works. I literally just verified it. It works on every single chassis. GC, GD, GR, VA, BP, whatever it is, it works. Turn the coil pack 180 degrees, you can pull it right out. So let's get this thing in there. Let's do the oil change next. Let's get the not so fun stuff done with. So quick jacks, under you go. You know what kind of oil's in this thing. Always change your oil when you buy a brand new car, even if you don't know what it is. Ooh, what is this? We got a power steering leak. Is it already time for a 15 plus power steering rack? What is this? I think we are leaking power steering fluid. That sucks. They did not just change this oil. That's some black oil. They're lying to us. Everybody asks where I always get this oil filter funnel. So I'll link it down below for you guys. It's honestly super handy. I actually don't know how much this takes, so I should probably Google it. How much oil does my WRX take? I want to say it's 4.5 quarts, but I'm not 100% on that. Like I thought, 4.5 to 5.4. So we'll do our guess and check. Now we come in here, we take off our fun oil funnel, and we swap on our better STI JDM oil cap, because these things are dope. And they look better than the stock ones. Sick! Oil change is done. I can put the battery back in right now. There's no point in that. Let's do the exhaust. Let me show you guys what we got. All right, you guys, so right here in this completely overblown out video that I'm showing you guys now, we have an NVIDIA R400. I'm gonna show you guys this. Huge shout out to WRX Daily for sending this over. If you guys are interested in this or like the Faction Fab coilovers he sent over or anything like that, I'll have a link down below over to his site with a discount code for you guys if you do want to snag anything. And I'll show you guys what this looks like once it's on the car. But before we even get it on the car, I need to hop down here and get off the NVIDIA N1 that we have. I'm also going to pull this trailer hitch off, which I'm pretty sure I have to take the bumper off to get this trailer hitch out. I definitely do. Annoying. Maybe I can just cut it right here. I might just actually just cut this thing off. That's pretty thick steel though. Because I think no, the rear crash beam is still there. Oh no, I can totally take it out from right here. I can see the bolts for it. It's only got 2 bolts. And right here. Oh, dude, I can totally take this off without having to take the bumper off. Sick. All right, first up, let me get, ew, what is that? What is that grossness? Gross. Let me get this NVIDIA N1 off first. Dude, there's spider webs down here. Oh my God, dude, there's like a black widow nest down here. What the hell is happening right there? It's not really showing up on camera, but dude, there's a whole ass spider nest right here. Ugh! You guys know how much I hate spiders. So let me get this NVIDIA N1 off to start things off, and then we'll get our R400 on here and then get this trailer hitch off. What was that? It made a weird noise. We got our new exhaust on. Honestly, I prefer the quad tip look versus having a big single exit. I need to pull off this rear bumper next, and then after I get the bumper off, I'll show you guys this a little bit more. But to get the trailer hitch off that's down there, I need to get this bumper off because there's bolts that run through the crash bar to hold that thing in. So let me get this rear bumper off. I just got all the clips off on the bottom. There's gonna be some clips up here on the top. My battery needs to be in for me to open that, so let me throw the battery in real quick, and then we'll do this part. So I got the crash beam off, you guys. This thing was a pain in the ass. It wasn't like they installed it wrong or they installed it bad. They just installed it very well and it didn't want to come off. But the trailer hitch is off. Like I said, I'm not planning on using a trailer hitch. We have our NVIDIA R400 on here. So this exhaust has 4 mufflers, 1 muffler for each tip. So this thing is going to be quieter than the NVIDIA N1, but I prefer a quad tip exhaust over just a fat single can coming out of here. So let's get our crash beam back on. We're gonna wipe down all of the paint back here too, just to get any of the like California dust off. And we get our bumper on here, and then we can do our taillight overlays because we need to have taillight overlays on this car because the stock taillights look just awful. So I got the rear bumper back on, the exhaust is on, I debadged the rear, left the WRX emblem. As you guys just saw, I went to put on some taillight overlays. Film sucks ass. If we're being straight up honest, this film is trash. Like, I'm just gonna buy some decent film, I'll lay some knifeless tape down and actually do it right. Like, I can wrap a car, taillights are not hard, but this film sucks straight up butthole. So I'll get that ordered. I'm not gonna worry about it. I do hate the look of these taillights. They look like they're atrocious. So now that all of that is done, what do you guys say we start this thing up, we hear it with the new exhaust, and we go drive it a little bit. I gotta go pick up dinner, so we go drive it over to the Indian restaurant I'm going to get some food from because I like me some Indian food. And we'll see the awesome induction noises that the car makes. Okay, let's flash our new tune on here, the Stage 1 SF. Probably because I disconnected the battery. What am I throwing a code for? I have to be throwing a code right now. Read code. Math, intake temp. Okay, so yeah, it's because I have the math unplugged. Why I still have check engine light? I never plugged in the math sensor. Give me 1 sec. Okay, let's try this again. Fuck me, dude. Subarus, man. Much better. Don't sound bad either. Not bad. I'm gonna get it pulled out so that way I can play car roulette out here. TI is so loud you can't even hear the WRX. I guess that gives a good comparison. Let's go drive that thing. Let's go see if we get some more induction noises from the Tubebackr now. Now that we got an intakers. This is gonna be bonkers. This is gonna be bonkers, Shaggy. Now I get a lot of people that complain about the NVIDIA R400. I don't know why. It's like perfectly loud. It's not like really drony so far from what I've seen. We're not driving very far to go get dinner either. It's just like literally around the block. But I want to get into some boosts. I want to hear this intake. Oh! Sorry for all the wind noise, you guys. Dude, that intake sounds way better. I ate a bug. Ah! Dude, honestly, the R400, solid exhaust. If you're looking for an exhaust, so far I actually do like the R400 better than the N1. I like the way the R400 looks, and it's like perfect loud. The sun, man. Turbo sounds nice. Intake sounds beautiful. Dude, I'm excited to mod this thing more. Oh man, we got feedback knock. Negative 1.40. Oh no. Give me all of it. Give me a reason to build this engine. Give me a reason to build the block. Dope, dude. I'm happy with this. This is just a short driving clip. Honestly, I still need to adjust that because it still feels like straight up asshole. But intake sounds killer. Exhaust is literally like perfect level of loudness for a daily driver. So let me go grab my food and then we'll go back to the house. So that is round one for what I have for the hatch right now. I've got more stuff, but I am out of time for today and I am bagging someone's car tomorrow. So, good progress with the hatch. I found out that it has been rear-ended at some point because the rear bumper, when I had it off behind it, it was plastic welded, sanded down, and repainted. So, like I said, I'm not stressing it too much. I'm gonna be wrapping this car anyway, so it is what it is. You'll never know. I mean, you don't know now, so super never know, I guess, if that makes sense. Also, update with that car. Josh broke his dyno, so our tune day is rescheduled. I don't know when it is. So I guess we'll just keep driving it as is right now and avoid the super hot temps. We have the WRX to drive in the meantime though, so it's not the end of the world. So that is all I got for you guys on this video. I will keep you updated on upcoming tune dates for that one. Like I said, the main drive belt on his dyno broke, so we're waiting on a replacement one to come in. So, you know, fun stuff. But if you guys liked the video, you know what to do. Go and hit that like button, turn your black, blue, green, yellow, purple, silver sign, whatever color it turns for you. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit your boy up one of these corners. No idea which one it'll be in quite yet, but with that, I will catch you guys in the next one. So peace out, homies. Woo!